So here's 5 Facebook ads or ads that any type of local professional or real estate agent should be creating to attract more clients and close more deals. I'm Krista Mashore, and I have generated a business from 0 people knowing me up to $67 million in 7 years, utilizing the type of marketing strategies I'm going to be talking to you about right now. I specialize in funnels for local businesses. So the first type of ad you want to do is where you just are doing a brand awareness ad. So you're utilizing a video view or a reach objective. I'm just going to talk about Facebook right now. And you pick that objective to make sure that your video actually gets seen in front of your audience. Do you know about 1.37% of organic traffic actually gets seen? So the idea is you need to pay to play. You need to pay for your audience to actually see your content. How do you do that? You create ads. For a few dollars a day, you make sure that your ads actually get seen, your videos actually get seen in your local community or going after your specified target audience. So for a real estate agent, you could do seller tips or buyer tips or community videos. For a chiropractor, you could talk about different ways that you should be sitting or posture. If you're a solar person, you could talk about sun exposure. What's the best way to position solar panels on the roof? It is informational, value-based videos where you pay for exposure. You pay to play, utilizing the reach objective, the video views objective, or the brand awareness objective in Facebook to assure that you get thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views. Examples like this. Here's examples of restaurants, right? Here's examples of homes that we've showed. Look at the amount of reach, the amount of people that we reached. Look at the amount of hours watched. I mean, on these few property videos, we had 12 days, 22 days worth of people watching. That's 24 hours a day times how many days? Do the math. So the way to beat the algorithm, number one, is to create content, make sure it actually gets seen. Be sure to go back and respond and engage with any comments that are happening. So informational, value-based videos. That is number one. Number two, local community events that relate or not to your profession. So for example, if you're a real estate agent, you should be doing videos on the farmer's market, information that's happening on the weekends, things for people to do. Create local hyper-based content on events that are happening. Talk to them about when it is, why they should come, what to expect, who's going to be there, what the cost is, why, where it's at. Give them all the information possible. And here's the deal. When you create content and you put it on YouTube, right? And you take the videos and you also put them on your website, then YouTube is owned by Google. So when people go to search what to do on the weekend, your stuff is going to come out. Also, if you're any other type of local professional, I want you to think of, are there any national events or any type of meetings or informational assets that are happening in the local community that you could tell people to go, or could you even put your own on? So hyper local based research shows that the more recent something is, the more relevant it is, the more close in proximity it is, the more likely the user will want to engage, interact with it. So that is why creating hyper local based content, no matter what profession that you're in, is imperative when it comes to your marketing, because it's recent, it's relevant, and it is close in proximity to the person because it's local. Okay. Number 3, information about you, your product, your service. What makes it different? What makes it unique? Why would somebody want to go and use you versus somebody else? Do you have a specific framework or a specific technique that you only use? Why do you use that? Why should it be used? What makes it different? What makes it more effective? Talk about what you're doing. Have you ever heard the thing show, not tell? You want to show people behind the scenes, you working with other clients, showing them what makes you different, what they can expect when they work for you. Here's the deal. Somebody can just say, I'm the number one this and that, and I do this and that, and I'm so great. But when you talk about your unique framework that shows how different you are, and then you show it in action, you show before, you show during, you show after. There's actually this really great plastic surgeon. I'm not sure I'm getting plastic surgery videos, but I am. The algorithm must be watching me. Anyways, he shows the person coming in, he shows them marking up their face and doing all these things. Then he shows them right before surgery. Then he shows them like 2 days after surgery and he asks them, how do you feel? How's the pain? He shows them swollen. He shows all their wrinkles. He shows every aspect of it. And then he shows the like 1 month, the 1 week mark, the 1 month mark, the 3 month mark. And you actually see this person from conception all the way to the end. And it's very, very exciting. And also he does amazing work. So he's telling a story. He's engaging you. He's bringing in you in along the journey. He's also educating you while he's showing the various aspects of the face, why some people do it this way and why that's not effective, why he does it this way and why it is effective, and what the differences are when you do it one way or the next. Do you see the difference? One way is educational, it's value, it's entertaining. The other way is, I'm the #1 plastic surgeon in the world. No, doesn't work as well. This is the same for any profession that you're in. If you're a real estate agent, showcase how you market your properties. Show, not tell. I always talk about showing people examples of the reason you hire me, Mr. Celebrity, is because of my unique digital marketing strategies and my ability to expose your home to the masses. Video number 4 is testimonial videos. Now, here's the deal. Don't just be like, I like Krista because she's great. Try to also tell a story. You can tell a story. Facts tell, stories sell. So tell a story. Now, here's what I love to tell local professionals to do, is to have something called a testimonial bank. For example, if you are a real estate agent, and this actually happened to me, I was a very busy real estate agent. And so one of the things that sellers would say to me when they were interviewing me was, Krista, we're really worried that you are going to be too busy for us. We see that you sell, so many homes every single year, and we're afraid you're going to be too busy. So I would do something called a testimonial bank. And when I was asking people for testimonials, or they were giving me testimonials, I would always ask them to say, hey, do you believe that I was too busy for you? Did I have enough time to? Did I always answer the phone? And they would say, Krista was always there. She always answered our phone calls. She was always available. She gave us tons of time and attention. They would say that. And I would just take that little clip of that showcased and proved that I wasn't too busy. And then I would take 10 testimonials from 10 different sellers or buyers, and I put it into a cute little 60-second video that showed I'm not too busy. You can do that with anything. Maybe somebody's worried about, oh my gosh, it's going to be really painful. I'm afraid of needles. And you can ask the question, hey, how was the pain? How was your experience? Did you have a lot of anxiety? Was there a lot of pain? Oh my gosh, it wasn't painful at all. My anxiety went away. You just take that snippet from 10 or so different customers and you put it together so you can showcase something a point that you were trying to make. Does that make sense? So ask for them, have a process, re-ask. By the way, if somebody was an a-hole, don't ask, take them off the workflow so they don't get you to request a testimonial. I had a dentist. I was losing teeth like crazy over a 3-year period. He kept asking me for testimonials. I didn't give him a bad one, but most people would have. So be sure to be careful with that. All right, video number 5 that you want to create as any local professional, business owner, as a real estate agent, or any professional is before and after. Okay, it's kind of like the plastic surgeon who showed somebody before and showed somebody after. It's like doing a staging job and showing before and after, and then even maybe during the process. It's like showing somebody that couldn't barely walk, and then all of a sudden now they're great. The thing about before and after, again, it tells a story. Facts tell, stories sell, right? It also shows social proof. So it does so many different things for you when you show before and after. You're going to want to have before and after pictures, before and after video. If you can add any aspects of the process in before and after, add aspects of the process. You would be amazed. Now, here's the deal. In order for you to dominate in your community, to be the #1 go-to expert in your profession, people have to know who you are. And they need to develop a relationship with you. You need to have a massive social exposure. Branding and positioning in the market is massive. And these are the ways that you do it. You consistently produce content, you correctly distribute it, and make sure that you're actually getting exposure and getting visibility. That is the very first aspect of any business. And when you market appropriately, utilizing all the strategies that I just told you, by creating videos and ads behind them, then what you're also doing is you're going to generate higher quality leads, which is the second phase of the sales cycle. Then you have to nurture those leads, marketing and retargeting will continue to nurture those leads. And when you do that, conversion is going to be so much easier. Now it's on you and your job to actually get them results, to fulfill and deliver on the promise of doing a good job. And if you do that, your hope is that you get referrals. They are repeat clients. They want to resell and relist with you. But here's the deal. Again, if you don't continue to market yourself and advertise and run more video campaigns and retarget people, you are going to be less likely to have people remember who you are and less likely to refer you. So creating ads, creating content, these 5 style ads, and continuing to do it consistently is going to help you stay top of mind, generate higher quality leads, nurture those leads, and convert those leads. Hope this is helpful. I'm Krista Mashore. Be sure to like and follow from your No BS Biz Coach. And do me a favor, what else would you like to learn about? Be sure to look at the links below. I have a 3-day virtual event every single month where we teach local professionals and also real estate agents how to dominate their markets utilizing videos, sales funnels, and AI. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, make sure you watch the next video.
Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.